What's up, guys and girls? Black Boy in a Band here. Today we have another episode of tips and tricks that will help you maintain your skills with that full-time job. So without further ado, let's get on with it. Alright guys, so my first tip of the day is just to set a helpful reminder. It's very simple and very easy, but it does help a lot. I set a reminder for every day. And the key point here is that even though you might not be able to get to it at that day, the fact that it's still there and that it keeps on going will something that will help set into your ways and help you to maintain your practice. What I do is very simple. I just get out my cell phone and I put a reminder in to go off every day at 7 p.m. and it's just called bass practice. When it goes off, that lets me know that it's time for me to practice. And you ain't gotta practice long. Half an hour, 10 minutes, an hour, whatever you want. Just as long as you know that that reminder is there and coming, eventually it will seep into your mind and it will help you get through your day. So, that's it. On to the next step. Alright guys, so my second tip for the day, it also goes inside with tip number one, and that's just air guitar or bass practice. It's very simple. Obviously, as you can see, or as you know, you don't need an instrument to actually practice. As long as you get the muscle memory down, because that's what this tip does. It helps you build that muscle memory when you're sitting there playing. So it really helps that you know what you need to play. But on the other hand, you really can just jam out. So you really and improvise as you go along. So but tip number two is just very simple. You just sit there and you can play and just play in your mind, in the hair, not having anything. The benefits of this is that, like tip one, okay, you can do this anywhere and at any time. So even if you're at work and you look and you're like, oh, it's 7 o'clock, I'm at work, hey, I can still practice my guitar, my drums, my bass, whatever. You can still practice with your air instrument. There we go, air instrument. So that is tip number two. All right, guys, so tip number three is very simple. Just write out your tabs. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why on earth would I sit there and write out my tabs? Well, very simple. One, it helps you know what you are going to play. And two, if you're someone in a big band, or if you're out there touring, or if you're in multiple bands, you'll probably have a lot of songs. This not only helps you to know what you're playing right now, but in the long run, later, down the line, when you're maybe 3 bands away, 3 bands removed from one, or 3 albums removed, you want to go back and know what you were playing just for nostalgia reasons. You have it there archived. I still have my tablatures from several of my bands beforehand. And whenever I feel like I want to go back and play them, I just break out my tab book, turn to the page, and just listen to the music and play along. And that actually is tip number 4, is just listening to the music, listening to the song. I have all of my songs that I've ever contributed on either a CD, or my iPod, or my computer. It's within reach at any point in time that I want. They're also even on my cell phone. So when I want to sit there and, like I said, go back and play a song that I written maybe 7-10 years ago, I got it right there. I got my tab book in my hand, I can go back, and I got the song right there to play along with. These 2 steps and tips help so much. As I say, these things, you know, you just can't put a price on how much they help. And I'm so grateful I have them and I did them. It may take a while to get into the habit, and you may not even want to sometimes, but trust me, in the long run, this helps out. All right, guys, so my last and final tip number 5 of the day, is very simple, very common, and you actually would be surprised at how big of an impact this is on you. And that is simply just write out your goals for the day. Write out the goal to practice at least 10 minutes a day, every day. I mean, it doesn't, your goals can be whatever you want, but when you write them down, for some reason, it just gives them life. It makes them realistic. And also, put this list somewhere where you can see it every day. My list actually sits above my computer because I do a lot of video editing. And so when I can see my list right there every day, it reinforces in my mind that, hey, these are goals I'm striving and working towards and that I need to do them. I was once told a goal list that isn't written down is just a wish list. So I recommend highly writing down your goals and putting them in a place where you can see them. It really does help. Well, guys, that's it. That was it. My 5 tips and tricks to help you maintain your skills. I'm happy you guys stuck around to watch it. Smash that like button if you found this helpful or not. Anyways, I'll catch you guys next week. Have fun, keep practicing, and stay cool.